Oh, Giphy. I'm gonna make a little musical thing. So when somebody donates, they'll get me singing Giphy. You know, it'll be a funny thing when somebody gives a tip. Good morning, everybody. Breathe, just breathe. Like we're cars on a cable, Giphy. Go fuck yourself. You know, your car's on the cable. What a day. You know, the only good thing about today. The weather sucks. The passport office sucks. The van sucks. It's been like a triple play today, right? The only good thing is the whole Meatball gate deal. The nice thing about being clueless in life, the nice thing about not being involved, the nice thing about not having a lot of people in your text message world is that you're totally fucking oblivious to anything. Hey D, you're totally fucking oblivious. Oh yeah, Cobra John, you're totally oblivious to everything that's going on. Let me say hi to Mouse Toes, Kim, Vanessa. How you doing, my girl? Cobra John, Matt, and Eric, sexy boys. Yes, Tess, everybody else. Hello to you. If I missed anybody. Well, you know, it's fun to listen to, but I'm just thinking to myself, watching ladies bat the ball back and forth. I was thinking to myself, God damn, this is one time, this is one event. I already had Limo Gate, right? I already had Limo Gate. Could you imagine if I doubled down with Meatball Gate? You know, Lori texts, right? We got some meatballs to bring over Giffy, you know? Hey, Barbie girl, Johnny Wad, what's up? What's up? Yeah, the drama's real. You know, it's a thin line that separates, you know, I think the events in the last 12 hours give people a good idea. It's a very thin layer that separates us, you know, being friendly. Well, I'll say some of it. It takes a lot to break through my layers, but, you know, how fast things can drop down to really deep, biting stuff, you know, physical attributes and things like it. That's the most enlightening. That's my biggest takeaway is the way that, you know, that was supposed to be a tennis ball going back and forth. I'm starting my cola. Yay. There we go. Cobra John's getting ready for his colonoscopy. All right. D, it's like Giffy, man. Big events coming up. Big events coming up. But I just thinking to myself, wow, you know, we get along with people, but sometimes it's a very thin, it's almost a paper thin bamboo, like tissue paper wall that separates us from getting down and getting dirty on somebody. I'm thinking to myself, whoa. Whoa. Yeah, like, hey, Giffy, you know, I tolerated you, but today I'm gonna let it all out. You know, if we're gonna go there, girl, I'm gonna get down in the mud with you. Yeah, Giffy, how you doing, D? So please, the D Dub. Yeah, you got good stuff coming up, guys. I'll tell you that with D. You're probably gonna see D journeying back up to Michigan to get his stuff squared away, which coincides perfectly with the rest of the stuff that we're doing, you know. Shit happens. How you doing? How you doing, Francis? Francis, how are ya? Oh, thank you, Barbie. I got all duded up. No, just, you know, this is why, honestly, why I like to stay clear of a lot of stuff. Why I'm not in text circles and stuff. I don't share text messages and things. I don't care about people that do. It's their thing. But I'm just saying it helps keep your head above what I know. It might make me flammy, you know, like Rosie, or let me fix this Giphy on this Logitech Cam 2. Change your name to Colin John on there. I appreciate it. We'll get down on this stuff, but I just want to weigh in on those type events. Well, some of you, but my whole takeaway is just, I don't know what my takeaway is. It scares me sometimes in a social media sense how thin the ice we stand on sometimes is with people. You know, I like to be on, like, you know, getting to know D-Dub and stuff. If the shit hits the fan or we ever, you know, part that we're not going to be, you know, we're not going to have a problem with each other lasting back and forth. Or, you know, Bobby, or say Missy Jenn and I were talking yesterday. We're like, well, you know, I don't know how we've done it for 5 years and haven't really had any problems or anything. And this, you know, other people would say, well, you're a moron, Rosie. That's why you don't stand up for anything and blah, blah, blah. But it's just, I keep reminding myself, thanks, Tess. I keep reminding myself that this is truly social media. You know, I'm just one of the rare people that has met and will meet a ton of people. That brings it over to real life. Yeah, the operative word today is Giphy, as Kim has laid out. It's my word. Some people were very upset in Vegas. You know, Dee and I were tying on the drink bag. We're having a good time, and then everything's suddenly a Giphy that night, right? We're just making jokes and stuff. And now, rather than piss people off, we just go to the Giphy. Yeah, just some people you just feel like some people I said before, you feel like you groove in like a jigsaw puzzle. That's the way D and I were with the stuff that was the stuff we hang out. But then again, as he mentioned, there's a far deeper connection that nobody knows except he and I. There's some much, much deeper bond that is a great bond. It's a very it's something to be cherished. So yeah, and then I got to hear. Oh God damn! I'm gonna. Oh, oh, oh! Look at this damn thing. Oh, I'm gonna fuck something up today, and I never said that. 6.5 years on here, and I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my shit today, right here. I'm gonna start throwing shit around in here. Okay. Calm, centered. Okay. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's our watchword is a Giphy. I'm really, really down today. Not down in the sense of being depressed. I don't get depressed, but what I'm saying is down that simple things have turned into horrifically ugly stuff. It's why I'm looking forward to getting on the road again. My best stuff happens on the road. Although I will say I'm enjoying my time with Missy Jenn. Amazingly, she took me to dinner last night. We got a burger. Yeah, the chairs. I'm going to start throwing chairs. I'm going to start throwing punches. And let me tell you, I punch hard. All right, there's a lot of meat behind. How you doing, Andrew? Go play in the sunshine. Well, look at the first Giphy today, weather. Here it is, mid-May. It's pouring rain outside. It's 58 degrees. Giphy. You know how rare it is to have this Giphy event here, this weather today. I'm tromping around in the pouring rain. I'm just giving fingers to the skies. I'm like, I should be out getting sunshine, doing all that. Yeah, cut your grass. I wish the weather was good. Now, you guys have been on the channel for years now. I'm a creature of weather. If it's sunny, it's like Little Orphan Annie, right? The sun will come out. When it's dark, it's like Cruella, right? Cruella Divine. I mean, I'm not going to go off on anybody, but there's a seasonal. I know, D, don't torture me, okay? D's like it's 85 and sunny here in Vegas. Do not torture me, okay? So the weather sucks ass today. It is pouring rain. And then I looked at the weather picture coming up, and it's just freaky for this time of year. It's really freaky. 59 degrees right now. Feels like 58. It feels like hell. That's what it feels like. And then look, this is so untypical. Showers, so un Santa Rosa like, right? I mean, I'm getting the hell out of Dodge on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Driving me out of my mind here, driving me out of my Saturday rain. I'm probably going to cancel the event all day long, all day on Saturday, right? Ain't going to be doing anything. I'm not going to be tromping around Oakland in the rain. Yeah, Jasmine says, I love the rain. It's sexy and romantic. You know what's sexy? Being in a nice, warm, infinity pool at about 8 p.m. at night with the sun going down, and a hot gal on your arm. That's it. Okay, just saying. Rain just doesn't have the same feel. Hello, Simon. How are you? So I was really happy that I'm like, poor Rosie. I'm down at the Vegas meetup, and I don't know all this shit's going on. Why? Because basically, Rosie ain't that important in this scheme of drama, which is a beautiful thing. I don't know that meatballs are coming. I would have just given the fucking address if she asked me. I didn't say, hey, why'd you give the address out? Lori's here, and then you all get along good. It's like, thank you, Rosie, for doing that. Thank you for doing that. Okay, getting your infusion tomorrow. That's great. So yeah, we love you, Miss Hannigan. Yeah, nice warm hot tub, clean, sanitary hot tub, not one where there's, unidentified UFSs, unidentified floating shit on the surface that you kind of know what it probably is. And you just try to move to the other side of the hot tub to avoid the scummy shit floating. Yeah, Rosie, you had to friggin' go there. That's what I'm saying, Andrea. Hot tubs with tadpoles and I can't get some visuals. It's like, who in the hell was that? Oh, it was D. D, we're up at the adult pool at the Golden Nugget. I'm like, D, you're not going swimming. You're a good-looking guy. I'm gonna get you a Speedo, right? You can hang out with the Rosie girl. We'll be like the hottest couple in the tub, right? I said, Rosie, look at all these motherfuckers in here drinking beer. Not one of them ever gets out. Do you think they're getting out of the pool to pee? He's like, Rosie, look me in the eye. You think I'm going in? You think I'm going into that? You think I'm going to go swimming in there? He's like Elvis. Put two and two together. Do the math, Rosie. There ain't no way. So meanwhile, I'm floating in there, bouncing, and I keep thinking about what Dee says, and but it's all, who in the hell knows? I mean, it's all good, So, but it's funny at the streaming house that I don't know all this drama and stuff is going on with the meatballs. I didn't know we were going to get meatballs. Like I said, I've met, I've hung out with Lori Green twice and enjoyed it. Cassie's like, I don't do public pools either. Yeah, I mean, I've seen some weird crap floating around on the surface and subsurface on pools too. Let me tell you. But I mean, probably Simon, hey, barking mad, probably Simon feels the same way. It's like, we didn't know a lot of shit that's going on at the house. And I mean, hell, he stayed there. Dee was being shy, scared to take that shirt off the pool. Well, it's a good looking guy, nothing to be afraid of. But that pool was not, like, he probably would have gone to the lower, bigger pool. That would have been all right. I mean, I haven't dropped my pool videos yet. I'm still working on it. And I have Dave's big ride coming up too. Yeah, when I get drunk enough, I might. So yeah, so good stuff coming up. But it's like Jen says to me, where in the hell were you when all this meatball shit? I said, I just don't, I'm not in the loop. I don't know all about the meatballs and all that kind of stuff. I'm just there to drink beer, do some poolside and hot tub photo ops, and just have some fun, Yeah, get yourself a tan. Kenko said swimming pools are no, they're germ farms. But Kenko, I've never been sick a day in my adult or child life. I never missed a day of school. I never missed a day of work for illness, and I've certainly never missed a day on YouTube. You guys have never seen me with any kind of illness at all. I'm pretty much, they should probably culture and make a general vaccine with something in me. Okay, that would be it. Yujiro, how you doing? White Knights and meatballs. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm thinking to myself, I made pretty nice meatballs for handsome Robert. Up here, we enjoyed them. Yeah, meatball extravaganza. Well, Cassidy, I was thinking, imagine this shit. I already had the limo gate, right? The limo gate, where I was a featured center point of the limo gate. Could you imagine if all of a sudden it came out like Rosie just didn't answer my text and told me to Giphy, take your meatballs and Giphy. You know, can you imagine that? The meatball thing was evidently Lori Green. People raved about her meatballs. Kat called them the best that she'd ever had. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not. You know, I make a good meatball myself. Yeah, and yeah, got back-to-back pneumonia. There you go, funny. And you know, evidently somehow the address didn't want to get leaked out, or there was a trust problem, or you know, the meatballs are being transported all over the city. We need to hire a bonded carrier, you know, a fucking armored car to safely transport the meatballs in under armed guard. Yeah, I'm glad on this one I'm not in the doghouse. You know what I mean? I'm not just thinking to myself, I'm eating breakfast this morning. I'm like, fuck yeah, you know, I don't know any of this shit about the meatballs or anything. You know, but I do, you know, Laurie and I have hung out before, but it's just, you know, things got really raw. Things got really raw. And my big takeaway from that was, I washed my wig. What wig? Who are you talking to? Do you like your meatball with hairs? No, Sparky, I don't want any pubic hairs or other hairs in my meat. You don't want to have a little thing to pick them up with and dangle them, right? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, I was just really startled how thin our layer of friendship can really be. You know, was that kind of your takeaway? I mean, Mallory and Kat, two people that never really had any kind of issue with each other. There was a whole lot of oil under pressure down there. And that first drill, man, it's like Jed Clamp is striking oil on the back 40. Boom. You know, that's my, yeah, it got ugly. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, there should be a little more fiber than that. But then again, I'm not involved in it. I think what started off as kind of a funny parody just kind of devolved into discussions about text messages and things like that. So Downy fabric softener, there we go. How you doing, Crazy Daisy? I bet you are. Yeah, nail that. Take that staple gun down and nail that fucking. You better staple gun that wig down. Yeah, I was kind of shocked. I guess that was my biggest surprise, that how fast things can devolve to personal, go to a personal level here. And I thought, well, you know, it's one of the reasons, just reconfirms to me again why it's sometimes better to just do your own stuff and have fun with people, but don't get too wrapped up in lives. And yeah, I think so, Kenka. I don't know, you know. I'm not blaming anybody. My takeaway was like, oh, wow, this thing went south like really fast, you know. And I think Dave was even like, what the fuck? And there's nothing better than Dave when it's like a what the fuck moment, you know. He's like not used to all the bullshit. Hi, Sweet Meadow. Caution's always needed, or just you know, Cassidy, she is funny, but things can bite deep all of a sudden. You know, people, you know, I always get the sense people want to hold the high ground on YouTube and stuff. And, you know, it's a very tenuous position, you know, and it's always best to run low and run slow and just try to stay under the radar screens and just not get involved, because it would, frankly, it would really hurt me to have things go to that level that it went last night that quickly. Yes, that's right, Eugene. It's not, I mean, I like the people. I like hanging with the people. I take people on an individual basis, but I was like, holy smokes, you guys have gotten along good and stuff. And all of a sudden, just this thing comes up and just the ice broke through real quick, and that water was really cold below there. So Otis says, I was up all freaking night because I couldn't sleep once it popped off, but I had been asleep during Dave's girl fight, oddly enough. Yeah, well, it was certainly in there. Hey, Missy Jenn. So Jen pins a note to me when I go out in public. Don't mind anything this person says. If lost, return back to sender. It is kind of a dumb argument, but it just shows you. See, the thing that makes the thing, I don't, maybe somebody else can say it. Maybe Oda May can verbalize this because she's more of a wordsmith than I am. But we need stronger stuff bonding us together than just like a Meatball incident, or somebody doing a parody and somebody else doing a response. I need to be on much thicker ice with people, and you look at D and you just know yourself, I could slap D silly and D would still be smiling, or D could cut a fart on me and I'd be like laughing. It's not, there's just certain, hey, Mono Chichi, I didn't know that you were a woodworker, Mono Chichi. I had a lot of years running an engine lathe in a metal shop and stuff. That's really cool. So, I'm hoping I'm saying that. No, I'm not weather forecasting, but I'm really news unit. I'm very disgruntled about the weather. Okay, I'm not happy about the weather. Are you in a heat wave? I'm in 59 degrees. I am psychologically dying here today. This was just like, the weather was just like the tablecloth that was spread across the table today to set up the big feast event. I'm just starting off. It's all whacked out. I'm just starting off by the events of last night. I'm hoping those of you who are friendly, I always hope on social media, I always pray that I'm on thicker ice with people, that when I do fuck up, like, some people were really offended, and I apologized about the limo incident that night. I hope that we're built on thicker, I hope we stand on sturdier ice. Yeah, both of us are kind of the same way. I think that's really good. 73 in Yorkshire. That is really right. It's hot as hell in Phoenix. Yeah, it's gonna be a hot summer. So it'll clear off. This too shall pass. Yeah, I just think people are so sensitive, and I also think some people really want to hold the high ground of I don't know, being the one that being the one that scored a knockout in the 13th round or something like that. So I'm like, yeah, bonds should be built stronger, especially when you're together. We've been in 30s night here for the last couple of days. Yeah. What happened to our mid 70s, Yajira? That's why I'm glad to get the hell out of here. I was going to go to Oakland on Saturday, but if it's going to be raining, I'm not chooching down in Oakland in the rain. Ain't no fun. So I'm hoping that swings around a bit. Yeah, a bunch of right fighters and things. Yeah, I think you're probably correct, Oda May. I'm hoping they can put the toothpaste back in the tube, and just that things can be okay. Because I'm just surprised how fast things devolve to physical appearances and things like that, because ain't none of us models on here for damn sure. Running my lathe is zen. That's nice. That's really nice. Hey Nathan, how are you? So I get up today, I'm all happy, and then I'm laying in bed this morning. I always wake up with a smile on my face, and little Miss Sunshine. And I hear do, 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 and I'm like, fuck, that's rain. Rain outside. I get up, it's pouring rain. I got an appointment at the passport office. At 10 o'clock, I show up at the passport office. Dum-de-dum-dum. I got my old passport. I've got my driver's license, California, which has my gender change on it. I've been on this merry-go-round officially since 2008, right? And we're at the window and everything's cool. And, the guy standing at the window that's processing the application, he's like, I've never seen one of these before. What? One of these applications for gender thing. And he turns around. We got like 80 people in line buying stamps, right? And he turns around and he yells behind the window there, hey, Anybody know how to process a transsexual passport application? It's like, what the fuck? Of course, you know me, I turn around like, who in the fuck is that? And, I'm looking in the line like everybody. I'm looking around and I'm turning red and everybody's like, it's all of a sudden it turns into guess the tranny, right? Really loud. Anybody know how to process one of these transsexual passport applications? Man, you could have heard a pin drop in that place. All of a sudden, it went from a dreary, lousy, boring day to all of a sudden, hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of Guess the Tranny. Oh, my God. And I'm like, dude, do you think you could say that a little louder? What did you say, ma'am? People are... The funniest thing, they were pointing to some lady that was they were pointing to some middle-aged lady that was standing in line buying. She was up at the window buying stamps, I mean, it can't. And she must have sensed that everybody was kind of like, why is everybody looking? And of course, nobody said anything because she didn't really understand what's going on. And I just looked over at me. I said, "Don't worry, honey, it's me. I'm the." I said, "I'm the transsexual here." And then, of course, everybody's got to do the, they're looking you up and down. They're looking at your butt, your boobs, your face. And they're like, I couldn't even tell her. Oh, yeah, I saw it right away. I saw it. Hey, Kawana. I saw it right away. Yeah, I spotted, that was, I kind of thought there was something freak about that woman up there. So, the guy comes back over to the window. I guess I'm going to have to do this myself. And I said, okay, man, you want to have a council of 80? We can sit around. We can sit around. We can just close the main door. We can open up the party room in the back and we can serve cocktails and we can have a great time. Hey, Cheryl. Of course I roll with it. I mean, I'm not a prick, and I just thought, could you keep your voice down a little bit? The guy's like, what? I said, you just said, you announced to the whole library that there's a transsexual here for a passport. And the guy's like, well, what am I supposed to say? He just didn't get it. I know his hearing was fucked up. Everything the guy said was just loud as hell. Damn. So he's like, we're going to have to do this. He's like, okay, your license, got your license, you got your old passport, need your letter from your doctor. I'm like, what? A letter from a doctor? I'm like, dude, I got my California license changed to female like 10 years ago. You had to present evidence then. A doctor had to sign off on a DMV form. You don't just walk in and say, gee, I feel like a woman today. Let's see. For 2019, I'm going to be a woman this year. And the guy's like, well, I don't know what you all do when a transsexual, and I said, look, I said, I got a California license. You had to have presented documentation. And you don't walk into the DMV and just stand on the counter and say, yeah, I'm a tranny. I'm going to be a woman this year. And the guy's like, I don't know. I don't process these things all. You're the first transsexual that's ever come. I mean, we're really the object. I mean, there's people slowing down. You know, how many people in line in the fucking post office are praying that they're not next? They're cheering. They're thinking inside, please close all the windows. Let this be the only window to this process, please. You know, they're like, this is the greatest. Like, I'm just waiting for somebody to come through and sell coffee, right? So I told the guy, you know, the guy's like, okay, I'm going to call down to San Francisco. Now, you would think San Francisco knows, right? And, you know, 5 minutes later, he comes, I'm sorry. You know, by now he's calling me, honey. He's like, I'm sorry, honey. I hate to have to tell you this. You're going to have to get a letter from your doctor. I'm like, oh, Jesus, this is going to really slow. This is really, Scotty, how you doing? This is really going to slow the wheels down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, are you serious? I said, does the State Department realize to get a gender marker changed in California, you already have had to have gotten, you know, your official identification. You already have, it's like, oh, I don't write the laws, honey. You know, I'm just here to process and push paperwork all day. You know, I've never done a trans, of course he's saying this loud, I've never done a transsexual like we hooked up. I'm thinking myself, oh, you just get naked and give you all a show here, you know, and make sure you know what you know. Hey, Amanda, make sure you get your money's worth on this event. Thank God. You know, I called down. I've had 2 surgeons. I've had one since, God, I don't know, 2009 or whatever. I called down his office. Of course, he's in fucking, you know, he's in fucking Cancun. Because he makes like $800,000 a year. He's in Cancun managing his properties down there and doing it. You know, he's having the time of his life. He works in the office like 2 days, two days a week. Otherwise, how you doing, Nick? And thank goodness the surgeon that did my butt job and my tummy tuck and my Brazilian butt lift, he was in the office. Yay! So I was able to call him. He was in the office, and I was able to get my letter under my care, and has had feminizing surgeries and is living as a female. So I took that over, and that guy's apologizing. I think being in the area, I think a lot of people came up to the window and they were pretty mad about hearing how loud. Yeah, there we go, Richard. How loud this whole thing was conducted. You would think that your license would absolutely, you know, I didn't go in there and think I needed that. You know, who knew? You know, anybody with a brain knows you don't go into the DMV and just declare, you know, I feel like a woman, you know, and get your license changed. It doesn't work that way. You have to provide documented proof. But you know, our State Department, right? We build that wall. Yeah, okay, build that wall. Oh, okay. So I finally do that deal. I finally leave. I go back. I turn the paperwork in. The guy's real nice. You know, I had written a explanation on a copy of my driver's license that I submitted. I asked to get that back, and I said, just make a fresh copy of my driver's license, attach this letter. We're good to go. So I'm leaving the place, and I'm going down the fucking road. It's pouring rain. I'm on the highway coming back to Santa Rosa. And the fucking engine light and transmission temperature light come on. Fuck! Fuck! It's like the ultimate fucking Giphy. You know, I'm looking at this thing, I'm looking down, and I'm in disbelief. Now, remember, I dropped it off on Thursday or whatever, and I picked it up on Monday. Right, when I got back from Vegas, I pick it up. Today's what, Wednesday? The thing's Giphying all over the place, right? And I am so pissed. I mean, I'm going down the highway, and I'm like calling Jen up, the van swerving. The transmission's slowing down. It's gradually disconnecting from the engine. I thought, oh, fuck, here we go again. Well, thank God Missy Jenn was home. I got her on the phone and the van is fucking up again. The van is screwing up. Yeah, I know, Fundy. It's okay. It's a lot of laughs. Anyway, Jen was home, thank goodness. So I get into the dealership and I go up to the window and, the service is, hi, sweetie, back again. Sweetie, fucking van's back, right? Sweetie. Sweetie. I feel like tearing this fucking cubicle apart. I'll show you, sweetie, right? It's like yeah, I'm gonna need you to work this weekend, Giffy. So I said, same shit. I thought you guys changed out the part, and here's how. I said, I'm traveling a big distance on Saturday. I cannot be in the middle of someplace on a highway and just have this shit happening. I need this shit fixed. Ontario chick, how you doing, baby? Now it's my turn to be loud. I said, this is the second time I brought this in, and I need this to be fixed. Okay, this is obviously a powertrain issue. So, the rig is dropped off again. So this time, like last time, the lights weren't on. This time when I rolled in, the lights, the check engine light was on and the red gear wheel with the thermometer. So it's like the guy couldn't be like, "Ooh, I don't know what's going on with this." Okay, the check engine light came on. I mean, just get the fucking shit fixed, right? Man, oh man. So that's what kind of day. Gravin, how you doing? Yeah, I hate it when you go to the shop, and we all can understand taking something in the first time. But remember, my life could depend on this van. I don't want to be on an Oakland overpass with no shoulder, with no power, and no ability to get out of the van, and have the idiots that are doing 90 on the freeways coming up and just smashing into the back of my van, catapulting me over the top and 122 feet down to the street level, taking out additional people and cars down below. It's the way my mind works. It's always the most catastrophic outcome. Yeah, I don't want to be in heavy traffic in an urban area and the thing breaks down, and I don't want to be in the middle of nowhere and this thing breaks down. Yeah, that's why it didn't cost anything. They did not fix it. It's definitely a pressure problem. There's something going on. I think the disconnection just allows the transmission to kind of save itself, to protect itself. So yeah, you don't do that in Oakland. That's right, Sweet Meadow. So there is the yay, the car's back at the dealer again. So yeah. Customer states the engine light and transmission lights are back on, and check and report pack of readouts for history. There's $165 you always have to plunk down to get it evaluated unless it's a bulletin item, which we know it already is. They better not try to charge me for that shit, Man, only 41,000 miles. I mean, I love the rig. I love the vehicle, How you doing, Becca? I'm going to go get a refill on my coffee. Be right back. Thank God Missy Jenn was here. I had to waste her time running around. Got shit to do, and I have to bother her. feet all the time. I just really feel like it's home, George, don't bite my feet again. Don't add to my misery today and attack me again. Oh, man. Hipster, how you doing, sweetie? Don't do that again. Anyway, guys, I'm thinking about just going and buying a fucking Cadillac or something. Yeah, 41,000 miles. Did you replace the leak? I have no, Cobra John, all they have to do is, look at the prior history and see that they didn't solve the problem. They gave me some babble sheet before about some part that they switched out there. So I don't know. Yeah, it's safe to come out. No, Becca, I was talking about at the beginning today that I always hope I'm on firmer ground with people. The worst thing would happen is if you know somebody for years or you've shared panels with them, and then because of maybe one incident, they say, you know what, I'm not coming on your panel anymore. I would hope that, we can get over those kind of things and just, otherwise, this is what I said, this seems to be what makes the void. The void is this constant refracturing and reforming of groups. And we all seem to, I'm the worst. I mean, I had my own limo gate, that fucking problem. But, it always seems like, I did get that, Richard. Thank you. I just hope that we're made of tougher stuff. I know I am, to just, maybe it's not a question of pride. It's just a question of, circumstances can sometimes drive us places to where we don't want to be. The trannies of Santa Rosa Post Office. Amanda May, I don't know. I mean, I'm taking off for the road on Sunday. So, if it's in the shop and, if it just sucks. Yeah, I was involved in Limo Gate. I was the star attraction for that whole fucking mess. And I said at the beginning, my God, could you imagine if I was at the center of Meatball Gate, I hadn't passed along somebody's text message. It's like, wow. Just when it spoke to me privately, I always love Mal. I just don't ever want to hurt either. Yeah, I mean, I get that sense, Becca, that, as I've said when I first came out of Las Vegas and I did my first reflections on that, you seem like a person that really has turned, I don't want to say turn things around, to, the shit that was going on before. I really sensed that you wanted to just disassociate with that crap and just kind of move ahead and have people get along. And I really admire that about you, that, I think your actions speak for themselves. Yeah, you need a Mercedes and screw all this road trip stuff is overrated, huh? Hey, champ. Yeah, the streaming house was a total cluster flop. Well, like I told you guys, if David called it Las Vegas Meetup 2019, it would have been a different story. Nobody would have said jack. But when you do hang the streaming house on things, then it has people that follow IRL streams. They have a totally different idea of what a streaming house should be. If it is a Durango, no, it's a 2016 Dodge ProMaster City, which I really love. It's fucking fun, Yeah, Sister Earth, we had a great time. Road trips are great, I thought about doing that, Cobra John, taking a long Greyhound bus, and then you talk to Dee and you talk to other people that've ridden Greyhound, and they'd rather have their nut hairs pulled out with a tweezer one by one than to do that again, Yeah, I like the 300C. I have to tell you, the ghetto in me just is so, every time I see a Chrysler 300C, I want to just break out to my teeniest, weeniest silver micro bikini and just lay across the hood of that damn Chrysler 300 and just ride down the streets of Oakland. I love that. I love that. I'm going to be low to the ground, Cobra John. I'm going to be doing some gray, has some real low end travels and shit. Yeah, I think so, Becca. You know, I understand the health issues. You know, you lived your life at, I don't know what Des Moines, Iowa's, you know, I don't know, 16 inches above sea level or something, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, I've gone on trailways. I've been on Greyhound before, Amanda. I mean, it's like, it'd be pretty cool, you know. It takes a lot out of you when you get to altitude. The only thing I would say is the thing I wish you guys, I imagine, you came in 80 and then dog legged it down to 70. Having driven 70 and 80 across country, I would have been more apt to stay on 80 through Wyoming and then drop down 15, running along the front range of the Wasatch Mountains, down past Salt and then Salt Lake, and then down to Las Vegas. It's a much, you know, it doesn't have near the altitude, because last summer we were running, when I went with Missy Jenn, we were live streaming through the Eisenhower Tunnel at 11,500 feet up there. So, you know, it's a lot. I'd like to see Amtrak. You know, there's no economy savings. Don't even ask me about the passport, Carolyn. Don't. I love you, honey. You're going to have to watch at the beginning. I might get re-triggered again and just really go off here. Yeah, health issues happen. No, there's all kinds of issues, you know. I mean, one need only look at Dave's feet at the end of the day and his ankles and stuff to see the degree of swelling. And I don't really care what anybody else's opinion is, having met Dave 2 times in person. You know, obviously, Dave has some serious health issues. I'll leave it at that. He's got some serious health issue battles, okay? Chicago, no need to pay for parking. That's nice. Yeah, well, I'll be back, you know, January, I think. But I'll tell you what, Becca, coming in I-80 all the way and then making a left, you know, above Utah there, that really, I was surprised how much lower the crossing is. There's not really, you don't even perceive that you're going really in the mountains. Like I-70, man, you're just climbing out of Denver and boom, you're climbing up to 11,500 feet. Yeah, did a 7-day Amtrak with a roommate. Great trip. That's good. Oh, you're not going to be disappointed beginning Sunday, Kevin. Yeah, please give a thumbs up if you're not going to be disappointed. You guys are going to be fucking thrilled Sunday when I'm back out. Okay? You're going to be totally and completely delighted. Nobody will be disappointed with what's on the agenda for all of next week. Okay? Mom, how you doing, sweetie? Nobody's going to be disappointed. Everybody will be happy. Oh man, going I-70 through Colorado, when you climb out of Denver and get up through Vail and Steamboat Springs, and then you get up to the Loveland Pass up there, 11,500 feet. It's absolutely spectacular, but it does crazy things to you. It bulges your eyes out. It pops packaged food, chip bags. You know, it affects your body. Your head is expanding. You know, your eyes are. Takes a long time to get acclimated to. And if you have any kind of breathing problems, then you're in really, really tough shit. Yeah, how you doing, Mallory? Yeah. You know, you're in some really tough stuff. Yeah, transsexual in the passport line. That's right. Anybody know how to process a transsexual passport application? It's like, thank you. Yeah, you really made my day. The United States Postal Service does it again. Thank you, guys. I'm going to write a letter to your superior officers commending your attitude, your perseverance, your professionalism, your mannerism in handling this issue. That elevation will fuck with you. It will. That will. So there'll be, you guys will not be disappointed. Meanwhile, this week I'm really enjoying spending some quality time with Missy Jenn. I did not need, to have to run to my doctor's office for a letter from him, nor did I need to take the van back for the same damn problem again. So that really sucked, No, my only thing I wanted to say to you, Mallory, was that sometimes I hope we're built on. Sometimes I hope we stand on a thicker platform. Now sometimes I get the sense if we make a miscue or a step, it's like a platform where they're doing hangings, and we're all kind of standing on this scaffolding, and each of us has a trap door underneath of us. Right? We all have the noose on our neck. Each of us has a noose around our neck. And it's like any one of us can pull the lever and send the one they want hurtling to their death down there. My thought is, I was truly, I want to say this, not offended, but I was truly shocked at how fast things devolved to a physical basis, about appearances and things like that. And I was just saying for myself, I always hope that I'm on thicker ground with people, that we can get over these humps in the road and just move ahead. No, Love Jones, it's fine. Yeah, that's it, Lee. That's it. Yeah, communications. I plan on getting strip searched at the Canadian border. I got to be ready for anything, Happy Meal. I got to be ready for anything to happen down there. So I'm hoping people can just, in the cool light of the next day, just, say, oh, late night shit happens, and just put the toothpaste back into, it's what surprises me, how fast things go low. And how fast they go. Yeah, there you go, Amanda May. I'll tell you, the weather sucks. The weather can go fuck itself. That's the way the weather is here. Yeah, I mean, it's the most simple things like meeting friends. And, I had a hand in it with Limogate, and I owned up to that. Like I said, and of course, Mallory's directed critiques at me. And I've never once felt offended by her taking a very strong stand and being very vocal about things. I never got offended about it. Most times she's correct about the things I disagree with. I think it's not that big a point to go, to go to battle over, So, but that's because I think that, I hold people in much thicker ice than perhaps they hold me. So let me take a swipe of Cat's cheeks. Yeah, well, like I said, that's the thing that surprised me, Mallory. But I understand what you're saying. Like I say, I mean, my chats, people are always welcome. I do truly hope that you will reconsider and take a place on Dave's panel in the future. Big decisions like that. I mean, I'll never be back on again. Never's a long time. It's a rather small community, and I don't want to go down the hole with the James Charles things, Tammy. Sorry. Yeah, some things I think just let go. But then again, I'm not in a fray. Like I say, I fucked up with Limogate. That was my deal. So, everybody's entitled to her opinion, but I just like to think that we can hold each other on thicker ground. It's like you had an idea like the relationship was like a pretense until last night, and then all of a sudden everything just went so fucking low so fast. It's like, wow, we just dropped 20 floors below ground level in a matter of no time at all. About fundies and looks and things, and it's like, wow, you just, it made me kind of think. Sometimes you got to really wonder what people think about you. On my chat, I don't have to be concerned with someone booting me or not muting me when they go. Well, that's what I'm saying. Look, I don't mute people on my panel. I mean, I can't say that. I've muted Bergs before because he just is outrageous. No, I'm not Amanda May. I just don't have the finances to do something like that. So I don't want to be hooked into the $450 a month payment when it's, I mean, who in the fuck is going to be down there? And you want to be in, you were already down there in like June, July, August. It's like outrageous down there. So, well, crazy Daisy, I've been through the Mexican border many times. To go into Mexico, there ain't a fucking person standing there. They don't give a shit, Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, Mallory. It's all about perceptions. I think Kat thought that she was standing up for Dave and Becca and the misunderstanding and all that. But like I said, I wasn't in the text stream on that kind of stuff. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, I'm not worried about it, Andrea. I mean, shit, I can always whip out my Royal Bank of Canada card, right? But people enjoy it. It's just that there's always, you always hope that you see things. Sometimes I'll stop myself and think, will I still feel this way tomorrow when I wake up? Will I still have these same feelings, or will I have any regret that things went to the level that they went to last night? I'm also not an advocate of booting people, but you really have to give people equal time and a chance to express, in my opinion. It's one reason that I don't really enjoy panels that much anymore, is because sometimes they get so heated. Crazy. Well, Carolyn, you go down to San Ysidro, which is the busiest border crossing in the world, and you walk right through the turnstile to Mexico, and you're in. And you see one guy sitting at the desk under the shade of a small little office there. His feet are sitting back in an office chair, and his feet are up on a table, and his cap's pushed forward, and he's asleep. Ain't nobody checking anything at all. They don't give a flying, about that. I love Mexico. I mean, Rocky Point and jump in the air. That's nice. I like that. Yeah, it's not this, the stream, the original one was funny. I enjoyed it, but I was just shocked about how things devolved. Or, my point was, Mallory, we like to think that we're on a thicker ice with each other. And I'm just sometimes, this is not pointed to you or Kat, but I'm always amazed how rapidly we descend into the bottom pit, of course, which is physical appearance and all that. Have you ever been to Provincetown, Massachusetts? I've been to Providence, Rhode Island, but not Provincetown. Yeah, the coming back to America is much longer. Okay, but the U.S. can't do anything. You're supposed to theoretically have a passport. I mean, Jen and I walked in through Yuma, Arizona to Algedondas, and it's like, you must have a passport. Shit, nobody had a passport, and they're coming back the other way. Passport. Well, you had it, but I didn't. You just show your license, and that's it. Habla inglés, señorita. Habla inglés, señorita. So, yeah. Yeah, Beck, I just hope we're on thicker ice, that when shit hits a fan, we can just wake up the next day. And like I said, this is not pointed at Mallory. It's not pointed at Cats, but just to say, it was Meatball Gate. It was meant to sort of satirize and parody the issue. And yeah, I hear you, Mallory. And there's just a lot of hypersensitivity on in her world night right now. Well, Andrea, I applied for both. I have the card and I have the book. So, okay, Mafia Man. That's cool. All right, that's awesome. You should check it out. It's a tip of Cape Cod, and it's on the Atlantic Coast. It's all LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ people and its friends. You should check it out. It's loads of fun and relaxing. Yeah. Like I say, Mallory, I personally hope that you'll come back to Dave's chats. I mean, it's it's always fun to see you there, and that Dave feels like he can pop up and back in your chats. They took my old they gave me my oldest passport, Sister Earth, which was 1990 vintage. They said we don't need that. They kept the newest one, which was 2002 issue. So gave me back the original. Hey, Glenda, how you doing, sweetie? Oh yeah, thank you, Pink. I do like to laugh at shit. Yeah, I think the problem, Mallory, some people didn't even know exactly what, to close the loop on all those text messages and stuff. I was listening to Lori, and it was a lot to get the head around on that. That's a vintage 1960 Motorola 21 tube stereo console, considered the finest ever made in the United States. Cabinet by Drexel Furniture of North Carolina. Yeah, it's fine, Benji. Look, I don't have an issue with it. It's just that obviously Kat came in. She felt like someone had to immediately stand up for Dave and Becca, and she did what she thought should be done. And she's another not yet Glenda, but she's another person that is a very big personality. She's got a mouthpiece on her, and it's like a Mallory and Kat are like equally, they both got mouthpieces on them, and it's very difficult. And both of them have the ability to talk over each other. So never gonna. I don't know, Mr. Pink will do this. Unsub, resub, and when the notification bell, hit that and ask for all notifications. Sometimes some people are only hitting a live stream and it's not always coming up. So yeah, I don't have any problem with that, Mallory. It's like you be you. I don't. My only point was how fast things descended into the depths of hell. I'm always assumed people were on much stronger ground and can just tell each other Giphy for the night. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, YouTube night. Come back the next day. It's like, okay, I'm gonna take half my Giphy back. I'm gonna give you a GF, right? Take care, Andrea. D, welcome back, bro. Welcome back. So. No, I don't think Benji, anybody's just trying to, try doing that if you're having trouble. So obviously, guys, I really need my wheels. I really need my vehicle to be good, but I'm going to enjoy, if I have to get a rental vehicle, I'll have to get a rental vehicle because I cannot change my plans for next week. So, I like Sister Earth. She's always been a real supporter of my stream. I like her a lot. So yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, I think Lori, that whole thing was kind of a mess. So yeah, Giphy, because she's a person that took time to prep that. There was a degree of paranoia surrounding the location because, we've seen swatting incidents through 2019 here on YouTube. So, like I said, in Dave's defense, he had more people to think of. Now, some people can say, well, what did y'all think was going to happen? Who in the hell knows? Like that night, Dave's got a $250,000 Aston Martin that he's responsible for on the driveway. Now, you know, you can't leave it out on the driveway overnight, right? Because somebody might come up and key it or do. You don't know. You don't know what. I've seen some really bad shit done on here. Not necessarily in the Boyd community, but there's some people that really get hacked off and want to make a statement that I know where you are and we found you. So to forestall that, I think he had to look at the bigger picture of a total anonymity or totally undisclosed location with a very tight circle of people that can absolutely have been proven and battle tested to hold a confidence, no matter what. How you doing, Anna Hitchcock? I couldn't trust my van till the repair guys that road tested for about 50. That's what I'm saying, Limo. This took it took to get on the highway to see this shit come. Becca says, Rosie, how many times did I state in front of you how big? Yeah, a lot of times. And I'm dumbly texting. I'm on the stream at the stream house, and Lori's there, and I'm like, hey, come on over. I got no fucking idea, Becca. I'm not in the text. I'm not in the meatball loop. Like I said, I'm the dumbbell just drinking beer and chatting with people. Yeah. Mafia Man says, I don't get it. Can't we all just get along? Well, we're all, like I said, today's we have red team, blue team, and we have the biggest mass of people that are the purple team, right? They're between red and blue. They're hanging between both communities just to be entertained. So why can't we get along? Because there's been a lot of harsh shit done here on YouTube. Mallory says, Becky, your feeling bad was not the issue at hand. The issue was Kat trying to pass everything off as a misunderstanding, nothing more, indirectly minimizing Lori's feelings and my delivery. I think that's something that Becca says you're easy, and I don't mean that in a sexual way. You can just blow on me. I'm ready to go, Becca. No problem. No, I just think, Mallory, I've noticed over the years, and I've known Kat for quite a few years, and I'm like that same way sometimes. Like I used to rush into and be like, oh, we can fix this thing. Let's just smooth it over. Here's what's going on. And here's the way you should see things. And if everybody sees it the way I'm explaining it, everything will be good. Everybody will be fine. Everybody's hurt feelings. We'll just say sorry and move on to it. It doesn't work that way. Sometimes, there's too many different motives for being on YouTube and for firing up live streams and things. How you doing, Radar's channel? What's going on? No doubt. Yeah, Silver Surfers, I have no idea what this is all about. Well, Silver Surfer, the good news is we'll be surfing other waves, and we'll be hanging 10 on other boards with other adventures that you will perfectly understand when they occur. Hello, cute kitty. Good afternoon, Brandon. Here's another person. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Minnesota. It's a terrible day here. Terrible. And that's the kind of person, Kat's like a Miss Fix-It, to want to run in and just smooth things up and get things fixed up ASAP. So I guess she thought that she was, it was probably her intention to jump to the defense of Becca and Dave, at least from an independent observational third party. Am I in a video? Tell me, Rosie. What do you mean, Radar? Are you in a video? Grace McAllister and I don't. You'll perfectly understand it, Silver. You'll stand on your chair at home and you will absolutely cheer at some of the adventures that are going to be here next week. Okay? Lots and lots of fun. Good afternoon, Tiffy. How's your day going so far? Look at the title of my hangout, Tiffy. Go fuck the weather. Go fuck the passport office. Go fuck the van. Well, what do you mean? What are you saying, Radar? You think that you were on a live stream? Okay, take care, Ontario. Beautiful gal. Thank you, JJ. Is that what you're saying, Radar? You're in a video or something, in a live stream, or you're here now? Oh yeah, that's good. I'm doing good. Oh my God, I love the title. You know, yeah, you're in the stream now, Radar. You're not blocked off. I don't have. I have like 4 people blocked off in the channel. I mean, you got to be a real special person to hit the block list in here. You know, as much as I currently don't like the guy in Washington State, I still don't have a block on him. I will send you my passcode. Good to 2023. That's awesome. That's cool. Check my mail. See if I don't think they took the car in yet, but I was pretty steaming over there, you know. I think if you have to take your car back a second time, if you have to take your car in a second time, then I think they should prioritize you. Do you guys agree with that? I mean, it's like, whoa, now the second time I'm here. Now it's the second time. Stickers. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's home or not. We didn't want him to get it. We don't want him to go home. Yeah, he was nice. He was obviously had a lot on his mind. He was preoccupied. That happened to me at the body shop. Mafia man, I'm like sitting here like, you know, am I going to wait forever to have this shit done? You know, now it's the second time. I should be bumped to the top of the list. Mono Chichi says, I've seen a lot of shit get started, not because of the people involved, but other people white knighting. Yeah. It's, hey, Tanya, how you doing, sweetie? People will jump in and white knight that stuff. But I will say, Kat had a little more standing because she was at the event, and living through things real time as opposed to the compression of text messaging over time gives a different story. Yeah, Mallory says, I need a passport. I've decided to take my ass around the world, Mallorizing one ass at a time, now accepting sponsorship. Well, Mallory, I'm going to say it as you would say to me, darling, you just go right ahead. And if you want to Mallorize the world and make it a better place, well, honey, you go do it. Don't let anybody slow you down. Second time I wasn't, but then they all jumped over to help me when I kind of flipped. You know, I cannot be, yeah, I can't either, Mafia man, but I cannot be in a situation where I lose power train in the middle of East Bumblefuck. You know, I cannot do that. I cannot take that chance. I have to have very dependable transportation. I don't want to go back and forth, back and forth. Sticker poor man is going through. Yeah, it's like stickers. You know, my take on stickers was tremendously preoccupied with the shit that's going on in his life, but still managed to be a very, very kind and very, what would I say? He'll drop anything to go pick something up, be like the gopher for the crew. I thought that was very, very sweet. Radar says, well, I play video games in my game room, Rosie. That's cool. No, it's fine, Mafia man. I was talking about the lawyers, and they both know what's going on. They tried to remedy the issue, and I think it'll work out. It'll work out, Becca. I just hope, you know, people realize that it is a smaller community. Sweet Louie's like, I still don't know how you ended up in my recommendation. I blame Burger Planet. You seem cool enough. You're going to be happy, sweet Louie, you know? Like I've always said, I don't give a shit what people say about me. As long as you're not tearing somebody else a new asshole in the side chat, you're always welcome here. When's the chooch at East Bundle? Fuck, Rosie, where is that? Sunday, we're on the road again. Some people know it'll probably leak out within the next. It'll probably be leaked out by tonight. So, yeah, it's hard to keep a lid on. I've told a few people. One speaker was trying to justify why he. This can't be. Let me see if this is. We have a troll Tanya Z. I'll be immediately able to tell. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I'll let that stand. I don't know. Like I say, Tanya Z, I don't get involved in that. That's up for a court of law to adjudicate that. So I will remind people that there are two sides to every story. Hey, Yank and Chains. And until something's totally adjudicated through the courts, I don't make a final determination about what's what. No problem, Tanya. You're still here. I didn't boot you, but we just have a horrendous Tanya Z clone. It is just horrific in here. It's like one of the most brutal clones in here. Lori contacted me. She wanted me to put her story out there, her side. I think that's what I did. I had all the info, which is fine, Mallory. I don't have an issue. You be you. Good or bad, we all suffer the consequences of what we do. So, for good shit and bad shit. So, we just love those who were better than tyranny. Got going on there. No, it didn't hit a nerve with me, Tanya. I just had to make sure that you were the real Tanya Z. That's all. Because I'll tell you, you got the worst clone on YouTube. You got the absolute worst, most vicious, mean, doxing, terrible troll on YouTube. So I don't know why they chose you, but for some reason they have a real hard on for Tanya Z. So, but I know that you're, I check for the real deal. So, no, I don't muffle people's speech in here, Tanya. You know that. People got something to say. They got a mouthpiece. They can say it. I'm just hoping that a little bit of the toothpaste might be put back in the tube, because I know these parties enjoy being around each other for the most part. So, yeah, Dory said Mallory was the best laugh last night that I've had on the board in a long time. Yeah, we need laughing. How you doing, Dory Land? I agree. Laughing is good. That's it. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom for a minute. And yes, I did wash my hands. Every time I go to use the restroom, I'm the only person people ask me if I washed my hands after. Good Lord. Now, having said what I said about Focus asshole, there we go. Yeah, about Mallory, I want to give a kudo to her. She took a tenuous situation and brought enough humor to that situation that she took Lori Green from being somebody that was probably pretty upset about the events that transpired and got her to laugh about it and see on the side that, well, not many people have that ability to take a negative situation. I sure do. I think Mallory does, to take a negative situation, limo gate, the meatball gate, and make a funny thing out of that thing. Tiny, I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, 2 nights of laughs, and we had a fucking lot of laughs. I mean, that's the same thing. Yeah, I got it immediately, Mallory. I got it immediately. I understood, and I have to tell you, I was thrilled at Lori's reaction. I was genuinely psyched up that she's like, yeah, okay, what I laughed, I could, okay, it's, we can go to silliness and feel like we can take a breath. So very little content, just a couple bit of it. Yeah, it's fine, Tanya. I have to be, it's no offense to you. I just have to be especially careful. And I need my mods to check out Tanya Z's channel and get an idea of what her channel looks like. Because like I said, I got a bad clone, doesn't tear me up, but there's a real bad clone that comes in that just will suddenly go off in some really harsh shit. So, how you doing, Miss Know It Some? Spaghetti tonight, but no meatballs. We are responsible for how we treat people, Gerald. Absolutely. At all times, you have to take a breath and wonder, how's this going to play in Peoria tomorrow, and all that. My only hope today is that they get back together and just laugh about it and just, okay, fuck it. We'll just put it behind us now. Yeah, we do, Tanya. That's why I want my moderators to take a good look at your channel, because it does pop up periodically, and you've got to, it's not like we carry a chart of enemy plane identification like they did in World War II. Hey, you just shot down a friendly. Yeah, I agree, Miss Know It Some. We can't hang that responsibility for others' feelings, emotions, perceptions on it. Mallory says, I think I was so offended with Kat only because of all her fuckery over the years. I never turned on her, and she refused to give me the same courtesy, so I responded with rapid fire. Well, I think for those of us, Mallory, who were pretty independent, like we're not vested, I'm not vested in a meatball situation, even though I wasn't there. I'm not privy to the text messages that you got. But I think anybody that saw the later events and hangouts couldn't help but come away with the idea that there was an underflow beneath the surface of obvious, I don't want to say dislike, but like take care, Becca. There was something that was tapped into very quickly that I think kind of surprised people. That was the big thing. That it was almost, you got the sense that there was a history between you two that had never been verbalized, that I think surprised people. So yeah, I think just things, I could just sense that there was a relieving of pressure. Like I said, there was struck oil in there, and all of a sudden the gusher went up the top of the thing. It was like, whoa. How you doing, Jamie Lynn? Nice to see you. I may be wrong about that, but that was just a sense that there was like a reservoir of dislike that had been subsurfaced there for quite a while. And that's why I always hope when people, hey, Ron, when people have a problem with me, just call me a douchebag on the spot. Give me a chance to apologize. Or give me a chance to give you a Giphy. Well, it helps to have tough skin over the long haul. It really does. It really does help to have thick skin. But I also recognize that some people are more sensitive and more, I guess more sensitive about things that are said online and that things that pass over the years. Yeah, obviously she was having fun with it, so. Just waiting to see if I got a text from the service advisor here. Enough is enough. That's what I'm saying. I kind of got that sense that, it's like you pack out, both of you packed like a quiver on your back with a lot of arrows that had never been deployed before. So, it's like the nuclear option was quickly deployed. I guess I'll put it that way. You guys went nuclear. Shit. The nuclear option. Oh, stay in your own lane. That's it. Ooh. Why do you keep putting Mallory in a lowercase? I don't know. You got an uppercase there. I don't know. Like I said, am I never calling out Cat's fucker of a courtesy I gifted her, but that gift was rescinded when she turned her sights on me. Yeah. Saturday was gonna be, I don't know what the weather's looking really iffy here for Saturday, Dory Lynn. That might change in the next couple days. But we'll get something set up for the mods. I was really, I don't like to put the mods tip out there on a low day. I like to put it out on a day when a shitload of people are going to be around. I think I'll plan still something on Saturday and just see how it goes. Because I'm taking off early Sunday, so never initiate hostilities. Someone have to come after you. Yeah, you don't. Yeah. So it makes sense, Dory. I mean, I want to make sure these mods are those that choose to participate. It's meaningful for them and not some dumpy little, chat at 5 a.m. in the morning till 7 a.m. when nobody's around. These people do a lot of work. I do a lot of streams. I'm going to be doing a shitload of streams on the road and stuff like that. So I want to make sure that they're taken care of. That's for damn sure. So those who choose to be. The dealer, what could guy Richard says, what did the dealership say, Rosie? And of course, I'm talking about I had to take the van in because the fucking transmission temperature warning light came on along with the check engine service light. Again, after I just got the thing back on Monday. I'm driving back on the tiny little stretch of highway, and all of a sudden I look down, there's the red light for the transmission temperature, little gear with a red thermometer in it, and then there's the check engine light. And I'm so pissed off. I'm calling Missy Jenn and saying, I'm gonna meet you down at the, I'm driving directly down there. No, I don't have an appointment. I'm pissed. Okay, I go in there. What could guy say? Same issue. There it is. Guy said like 3 things. We're on it. Got up, put the tag on the mirror. I gave him the key, walked out with the paper, his number, told him I absolutely have to have the vehicle Friday, and that's it. So I'm really pissed off. I need to have dependability. I cannot have something that's going to go off the reservation in the middle of the country. Let's see. Hey, Holly. Oh no, I got a text message. You know, they're all about touchy-feely. Service is so touchy-feely. Hi, this is your advisor. Should you need anything throughout your visit, please reply to this text. Reply stop if you do not wish to receive text messages. Blah, 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 blah. You know, usual courtesy. Traveler's notebook. You do love to create. What is that? Classy redhead? What is that? Is that like I have to start keeping track of my expenses? I have to draw a line beginning Sunday that it's all business now. You know, it's all expenses versus income. So, can you touch on, oh, Mallory, I went to the passport office. I had an appointment. I get in line and, you know, I get somebody at the post office. It's, walk up to the window. Meanwhile, we got 80 people lined up for stamps. It's pouring rain. They're all pissed off. You know, they're all shitty attitude, you know, and I go to the front because I have an appointment. They're already pissed. And the guy is processing my passport applications, looking at the material, and he's like, okay, you got your driver's license, good. You got your previous passport, good. Like your application, your DS-11 filled out, good. Everything checks out, okay. You know, and then he's like, I don't know, but he noticed all of a sudden that my gender thing was different, you know, and because I didn't say a lot, you know, when I talk, it usually will give it away, which is fun. But all of a sudden he turns to the people behind the post office window. Hey, has anybody ever processed a passport application for a transsexual before? And of course, you know me, Mallory. I'm immediately just looking around like, who the fuck, you know? You could have heard a pin drop. All of a sudden, all those people in line turn from their own worries about getting stamps and mail and shit to, it's time, ladies and gentlemen, once again for Guess the Tranny. And what are we going to win today, Johnny? Tell them. Everybody's looking around. All the windows are taken. It's all females at the windows, you know. And they're looking mainly at the woman that was at the next window over. She's like, what? Why are you looking at me? That would be me, folks. You know, I think the guy was terribly hard of hearing and he never processed. Well, you know, I had all my information. Yeah, I don't know, Glenda, but it was funny as fuck. Okay. You know, and ultimately, of course, it was me, but everybody, you know, everybody wanted to see the action. You know, normally when you're waiting 80 people in line for stamps and the people behind the window, they're taking a break every 5 minutes, you know, next window, right? It's like one person effectively serving. At this time, they're all hoping that nobody gets served so they can just watch the show that's unfolding at the post office, you know? And the guy's like, oh, this other woman comes over. Oh, she needs a letter from her doctor. I'm like, fuck, you know? I already got my license changed years ago, my gender marker. At that time, you had to present a letter from your physician that blah, blah, blah. You know, you don't walk into the post office, Mallory, as you know, and say, or the DMV and say, you know, I feel like a woman. It's 2019. I want to start wearing skirts and tops and frilly underwear. I'm going to be a woman this year. Can you guys make that happen? Thank you. I mean, you got to walk in. You got to walk in and, you know, you got to have certain documentation, right? So thank God, you know, I called my first surgeon from years ago who did a lot of my original boob job and stuff like that. And I said, hey, because he'd already signed off my DMV thing. And of course, he's fucking in Cancun managing his rental properties. He does, you know, 2 days a week in the office. The other 18 days a month, he's managing his assets overseas. Thank God my doctor that did the Brazilian butt lift and all that, I was able to go over to the office and he immediately pumped out a letter that I got and took it back over to the office. But holy shit. Mr. Sniffles, Mr. Sniffles said, Rosie, what glue do you use to keep your wig from flying off? I like to take an Arrow staple gun, and I like to use not 1/4 inch, not 3/8 inch, but 1/2 inch staples, and I like to ching right into my skull there, Mr. Sniffles. Okay. Let's see, Miss Jenner by drug. Yeah, there you go, Miss Know It Some. So it's fucking funny, But every time Cesar, I don't block. There's nobody blocked in here. Nobody banned anybody last night. Thank you, Mr. Sniffles. Yeah, sew it on, glue it on, just fucking crazy glue it. Do whatever the hell you need to do. Like I said, very few people get caught up in that. Mr. Pinkle says that's what happens in Australia. Tasmania's bringing in sexless birth certificates. Well, I don't know if we need to go that far, but I'm just saying. Yeah, no problem, Odame. I'm just saying it's. I don't care. I look at it as a funny something I can come home and laugh about. What I've recorded, kitten cats like you should have recorded it. Well, who knew, right? Who knew? Oh, you're the IRC bully account. He started going off last night. Yeah, pop rivets. I cannot. I'm not the kind of person that IRC bully can come in and just demand a wrench. The wrenches are very few and far between on the channel. I don't like to have a zillion wrenches on here. Okay. I've seen chats, and how many times have we seen this? Helen, how you doing, sweetie pie? Oh, that fucking sciatica. That stuff's terrible. I know. There's more than one person. I can't remember who else has sciatica that's driving us. Hey, Holly. Yeah, that's it, Miss Know It Some. Fuck them, But I'm just saying, a bully will come in. Oh, I'm being blocked off. I need a wrench. I need a defensive wrench. Look, why do you need a wrench? Huh? Why do you need a wrench? You've seen other chats where everybody comes in, they all get a wrench, and what happens? Pretty soon they're blocking out the people they don't like on the chat. Okay. These moderators I have, even if they fucking hate your guts, outside of this platform, they're not going to give you the royal boot. Okay? They understand that. They're, it's like Classy Redhead has been around my chats forever. Mouse Toes for years. JK No Cow's known me. I've met him. Oda Mays, the premier moderator on Boyd/drama community. So there it is. I don't know, Cesar. I'm not privy to who's blocking. I don't know. It's weird to get on streams and the whole thing is blue. Yeah, Jen, in full interest of full disclosure, certain people did write me when I expanded the mod core. Well, this person's going to take me out. And this. No, they're not doing that kind of stuff. They don't do it. They'll hate you on their own time. Yeah. So I don't know why all of a sudden IRC bullies running a program or something. They just started flipping out and went south last night on Cesar. It's all good. I'll get shit straightened out. Everyone knows the way to manipulate is call you out in public. If you don't start whining about it, I'll start doing it. Yeah. Kitten cats, like it's such an easy game to play, It's like the limo, right? If I buy you a staple gun, will you give me a wrench? Mr. Sniffles, you don't want to hold the wrench. Take care, Tanya. I do not like to be called out on public streams. I do not like the attention that comes with that. I am always very uncomfortable. So I do try to stay out of trouble for the most part. If you're asking me, Vogue, VOGUE, Vogue wigs. Yeah, did you get your present yet, Cesar? Miss Rosa, got me good. Kind of hurt my feelings, but it's cool. I don't know, Cesar. Do I ever troll anybody? I don't troll anybody on YouTube. Do I? I don't troll anybody. Do I troll anybody? Has anybody ever seen me trolling somebody? The only one I really have a desire to troll the fuck out is Melton. That's the only one I feel like this guy needs to be off of YouTube in a big way, in my opinion. He had the balls to come on in his stream yesterday and say Rosie needs to be off of YouTube. Really? What am I doing, Melton? Nothing. Shit. Okay, Mallory. What did you, did she go south on you? Mark, it's been a terrible day. Why are you befuddled by the actions? Shit. No, I don't know if that's said. I don't know if that's burged me up. I don't know if that's the real Cesar on there. I have no way of knowing. But that's the only person that really gets my goat in a major way. Because I haven't done shit to the guy, you know. And now it's every stream, you know. I don't know, Rosie walking around the hood, blah, blah, blah. Thinks he needs to be gone from YouTube and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Helen. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything wrong. Make me madder than hell. That's right, Helen. You've been on this crazy train since 2013. It was nice. Oh, okay. There we go, Mallory. All right. Okay. I know you guys get along good. So, is that really Cesar? Is that him? Otome? Because he was causing trouble in some of the others. He was in Mallory's chat. She's like, you need to just have a seat, put your head down. Here's 5 minutes to think about things and get things in order. Rosie needs to be gone from YouTube until she gives me rents. I'm not fucking with people. I don't fuck with people. I don't come to people's streams and you know, I don't do random videos and rake people over the coals. Yeah, Melton's a troll to the bone. That's it. Cesar, it'll all work out. As you say, though, you have 165 accounts, so you always have a word. Pain in the ass. I don't know why. Mr. Sniffles, you're fine. You've existed in here. You've said some horrendous shit. We're still good. All that because you're the normal. I'm not sure, Lee. It's like I'm not going after anybody on here. And I just don't know why on the daily this guy just goes to town on me daily, you know, and does not let up for reasons totally unknown to me. Yeah, I hear you, Limo. It's when the clone account's set up, that stuff gets kind of dumb in here. I mean, at least my clone's pretty fucking funny. The Rosie O'Kelly with the 5-day beard and the blonde wig. Has Juice been in here lately? I don't think today. I don't think I haven't seen Juice in today. Yeah, I kind of agree, JK NoCal. I don't like people that are just going to grab for the lowest card in the deck. You know. Yeah, probably Sister Earth. I think Melton's really into me. I think so. I'm gonna get something else to drink. One of these kind of fucking days. Antacid, I guess Mylanta. This is the generic shit. Minty chalky. Love that. Hope I shook that up enough. Minty fresh. Yeah, there we go, Miss No It's Some. I cut my butthole today. Woo! Had to lose a guy in 10 days. Yeah, I think so, Ron. It's getting on my nerves, though. I'm about ready to punch the ticket for Melton John. You know what I'm saying? The Mylanta reminded you. Yeah, it's sad. I had a little bit of extra gut pressure today because of all the bullshit that happened this morning. This is when I used to work on a trading desk at Royal Bank of Canada. Everybody had one of these next to one a day. Get their intake of magnesium and everything else right. Yeah, I'm only down 680,000 on my trade so far today. It's holy shit. We're clocking $5 million blocks of Canadian currency, right? Trading and shit. Hey, Frederick, how are you? Bunny, how you doing, honey? You don't want to cut your butthole. Can I make you a new wig? Cesar, as long as you don't make me a human skin lampshade. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I don't want. It ain't Disneyland out there, guys. It ain't Disneyland. Search the videos. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. I mean, dressers are always fascinated by transgender gals. You know, nothing wrong with that. Do you trade FedEx now? Do you trade for... No, I don't do any Forex trading right now, Sparky. My biggest thing over the last 15 months has been shorting Tesla stock. That's the one. The one with human skin lampshades. There you go, kitten cat. Sniffles, Mr. Sniffles. Nobody's going to bother you over there. Nobody's going to bother you over there. Trust me. Okay. Cesar, you're too cute. I saw that. You love it, Mr. Sniffles. And I'm not a crackhead, for the record, at Tribes Chat, or high on amphetamines. There we go. That's O to May. Because we're fascinating people. I mean, people come up to you in the pool, Vegas. They want to, they want to touchy-feely, give you hugs. Is Forex safe? As long as you don't over-leverage Forex. There we go, Miss Know It Some. I love that. Give Rosie a lot of private time. There we go. Doing 95. Trying to go get that. I gave her my business card. I felt stupid at. Cesar, God knows what's on your business card, Chief Police. Yeah, they need to move some autos. I'm actually very interested in Tesla. You're not, yeah, JT, you were never blocked. Why would anybody block you? You're funny as fuck. No, I don't know. Melton's got to lighten up. I'm getting sick of it. You know, I'm just about had it up to here with all that crap on the daily. Just leave my name out of your mouth. You're the one that needs to leave YouTube, not me. That's all right. I don't hold it against Bunny. I got nothing against Bunny. You know, I just don't know why Melton has such a hard on for me on the daily. That's all. I'm sorry, JT. You can repeat the question. I didn't see it. Sorry. Yeah, that's easy. Yeah. That's easy. Yep. Go to buy lunch. No, I don't like Elon Musk. I'll be covering my short when he gets arrested and hauled off for booking. Yeah, Melton got banned with the anti-Jewish thing, you know. Yeah, more like shut the fuck up. I know, Glenda. He purposely loads up his location, Portland community mental health evaluation center. Really. It's like every damn stream, every fucking video is all got me featured in. Oh, he doesn't like me walking around and doing the street chooching, and you know, it's called winners and losers and blah blah blah. Losers go out and show you shit, you know. Winners, I don't know. You know, I don't tell him what to do. How you doing, Douglas Fairchild? Hope you're doing good. Is this from you suggesting he go in house type thing? I don't know. He might be living in a group home. I don't know, you know, but I don't rattle a guy's chain. Vegas Fiction says, "Woo, dude, you know I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. We know it has it bad for me." I think he does. It's so clear to see this guy's game. It's not funny. That's all right, Miss Know It's Own. Anybody that gets text messages from me or emails, I only ever sign O'Kelly. I never put Rosa. Just put O'Kelly down. Oda May will tell you that. I'm all just simple communication. O'Kelly. Nuts living with stepdad. I think he is too. Yeah, I was telling Oda May's high on amphetamines. I've heard the craziest shit about you, Oda May. Crazy. Cesar wants to know if Vegas Fixin' is trans. He needs to stop. He needs to just go make his own content. Do the food reviews. You know, he's going to be uber pissed off today because the Golden State Warriors, our team, kicked the Portland Trailblazers' ass in the conference finals last night in game 1. So, okay, that's going to really put fuel on his fire, right? I will admit, I went to his last video and put Warriors, woo, in the comment section. Okay. I couldn't help myself. Take care, Cornholio. Time for anal bleaching, baby. Make sure you take video. Hey, Mrs. Zombie, how are you, baby doll? Yeah, Oda May is too coherent, too fast typing, too responsive in life to be jacked up on anything. Hey, Ireland O'Brien, how are you, sweetie? Lots of YouTube love. Can you come clean my kitchen? Yeah. What do you have a French maid outfit for me, Cesar, with a little feather duster? My little hiney popped out the back. Oui, oui, Cesar. Oh, you're so cute. Cesar is cute. Warriors, woo! How about the hacking in Baltimore? Ransom wanted the city shut down. You know, Baltimore should shut down, Kim. I'm just saying, okay? The best thing that can happen is just shut the fucking city down, okay? And notice they picked a good city to, as if anybody's going to notice that the fucking city of Baltimore is shut down. It's like, you know. Yeah, keep in mind about the lampshade. That's what I got to be careful about. I don't want to be that human skin lampshade out there in somebody's house, you know. Cheap Party City dentures. Well, Vegas Vixen obviously got somebody rattled her cage at the stream in the last couple days. She came in loaded for bear here. The only one I missed that I really wanted to meet down in Vegas was Poppy Prepper. That's the one I really wanted to meet down there. I got to get rid of this gas bubble in the gut. It's a world of laughter, a world of fun. I'm bored out of my fucking skull. Let's see here. I'm so mad about this weather. I think here's another person said, Rosie, if you don't disclose where you're going, I'm going to say it on the hangout tonight. That's why you got to keep your shit. So I guess tonight I'll just have to reveal where I'm going tonight. Oh, well. I don't know why people always feel compelled to. Yeah, buy carb soda and water. God, Cesar. You know, the saying, love, so long as they are fucking with you, they leave others alone. There you go. What are your thoughts on transgenders competing in sports, beating the crap out of everybody? You know, I don't really know, JT. You know, a part of me says, I don't know how to feel on that. You know, I'd take me all the way back to Renee Richards in the 1970s, competing in tennis. You know, I don't know what to tell you, you know. I don't know how to come down on that. I don't know what the right thing to do in there is. I don't know whether you compete in your given gender or, you know, a lot of it's, I mean, you lose a lot of muscle mass, obviously, when you do hormones and things. So that's a good question, JT. That's a good question. I don't have I don't really have the answer for it. Hey, Ginger, how you doing, sweetie? Didn't Ginger get accused of having like a fake pic or something? I thought to myself, fuck, poor Ginger. Now she's in the she's in the crosshairs. Hey, Vinny, how you doing? I don't know either the female vaginas. They have Ireland. Yeah, I just don't. I'm saying the third gender is the thing that solves it all. You know, I mean, it's like. Brioche, it's from Italy and it's the best for heartburn. I'll check it out, Richard. You know, that's what I think, Oda May. You almost need to have a separate category, you know. Oh yeah, you're a man now. Ginger. That's a very vexing problem, though. It sure is. And I'm sorry, JT, I missed that. So tonight I will be revealing the trip. Stay tuned. this evening. It should be interesting. You guys are going to have a lot of feedback. You're going to have a lot of suggestions and a lot of commentary on it. I might as well put it out there first. So I try to keep things tight, but oh, I liked Vinny. Vinny going to double up again tonight to the $200 level. I want Vinny to keep doubling down every. It's like the person at the craps table. Every time you lose, you double your bet. Go again. Or the roulette. Just bet on black, right? If you lose, double it up. If you lose, double it up again. If you lose, double it up again. It all works good till you hit the person that hits 13 black in a row, and then you're gone. Then you owe the fucking casino the value of the casino. No, I don't think that. I think that you're female, Ginger. You know. Hey, Annette, how you doing, sweetie? League of Her Own. There you go. Best of both worlds, right, Mrs. Zombie? Yeah, I don't. Why is Alpha Wolf blocked? I don't know. Okay, I didn't know he was blocked. I'd never blocked Alpha Wolf off. Although it was funny as when I chatted last night, I was watching a transgender in a teeny weeny bikini. Go figure. Let me go look at my block list real quick. See if my mods have spiked that up a little bit. Let's go see. Come on, man. One big belch. One big belch. Let's see. Let me go to this. It's a world of laughter, a world of fun. Do, 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 do. All right, let's see. My block list. Community. Let's go to the community settings. Let's see. Rosie's penis. Anagram rounds from Pointless. Drama Queen Diva. Humpty Dumpty. Rosie the Doxer. Alpha Wolf. There he is. Okay, Alpha Wolf is unblocked. Carlos Martinez. He's got 5,000 more accounts on here. Alan Gold. How did he get blocked? Cesar's troll accounts, unblocked. Carlos Martinez is a very important person. Let's see. Gay Frogs, unblocked. Ashley Dark Side of Space. Let's see, very slowly here. It's like 5,000 Carlos Martinez. I don't know, just keep every time. Carlos, Cesar's Troll Count 2, Land of Kush, Hosie's Alter Ego, Everyone Knows I'm Hosie, Rosie Pinocchio. I thought that was a pretty funny one. I don't know how that went. Vegas Barbie, Carlos Martinez, Relentless. Like 6,000 Rosie O'Kelly's. The official Ku Klux Klan Association. Really? Cheryl Hagan. That's the bad Cheryl Hagan there. I hate. Let's see. I think he's silent. How did Carl get blocked? Why is Carl the cuck blocked? Carlos Martinez, Invincible. Carlos Martinez, Ominous, Worn Out Roast Beef, Equanimity. It's like 6,000. RB Davy, pardon me, I'm going to leave you on the block list. Cesar, I don't see your, I guess that's maybe you. I don't know. Equanimity, honest. News unit, how did you get blocked off of there? All right. My mod's been busy. All right, news unit. All right, I think I got things pretty well set. Let me save this. There we go. Okay. All right. It's nice to see Gina C back in the chat, huh? Carl may have changed. Yeah, he might have. So fun times. How you doing, Vicky? Candace, hi, sweetie. Yeah, Alpha Wolf is unblocked. I don't know how he got blocked on here. Yeah, has many troll names. Okay. Yeah, maybe these people. I'm gonna get a couple crackers here. You have to pay the mods for overtime. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Cesar should be unblocked now. Vinny's like, Alpo is blocked on my channel. And he can stay blocked for all I care. That's funny. I'm 2 months behind. Tomorrow I'm going to review the April Boxy Charm. Oda May's like, I'm going to come and slap you in your head if you don't do that. Yeah, Oda May's good at figuring out who's who. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Fuck mouse toes, you know? It's like, what the hell do you do? This mask, put this shit on. Wait till the first time I try one of these peel off masks or something. We'll do a live stream on that. Looks like a fucking raccoon. Yeah, I mean, yeah, curtains are back. Oda don't know shit. I don't know. Coming to the Rancho, holding you down, Boxy charming you to death. Yeah, Oda May's very disturbed that I'm not like, get that shit done. I don't know why Cesar is like so calm. He does his own videos on his channel. He's so cute. You know, he's so adorable. He was making tacos al pastor. And yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? You know, and then he comes on here and he's like, I'm worried. I bought him a graduation present. I hope it shows up. Of course, I did free shipping. Fuck, I think Vinny's funny as fuck. I literally on Vinny's, I literally have the best fucking times when I'm on Vinny's streams. Like would I like to be in Vegas with Vinny? Oh fuck, you know? Be awesome. Vinny's a bastard, huh? Yeah, I mean, definitely Cesar goes Jekyll and Hyde. There's no doubt about that. I mean, he can be so kind, and other times he'll be mean to me, and I don't understand it. Bum, 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 bum. Ford Econoline camper van. It's David Guns. Man, I love David Guns. He is just a quality person to me. Always very helpful. All right, Vinny. We'd be jumping out of perfectly working airplane. Then Vinny, all we do is just bat this fucking money back and forth between us. Thank you, Vinny G. Australian $20. Thank you, Vinny. Damn, Melton. Maybe it's all that. No. I got it. Thank you, 60s Flower Child says, I loved your cinematic Vegas video. Thank you, honey. We could go down a crazy slide thing. I just like to go drinking with Vinny, you know? Just sit a bottle, find a table overlooking the downtown Fremont Street, and just fucking sit there and watch the world go by, you know? Cesar says, Rosie, babe, I'm mean to you because you don't like me the way I like you, and it's my way of getting back. You laugh at me because I'm a top, Cesar, with my 4-inch wee-wee, you know? Hit the thumbs up. You know, Cesar, you try being on the hormones for, you know, whatever years. See how your wiener is. Yeah, I have to drive the ride on mower inebriated this morning. Yay, Vinny, $20 Australian from Vinny G. Poppy, thank you. Great. Looks like Cesar got nailed again. Oops. I told you, Cesar. You know, Oda May's not the one that you want to mess with in the chat stream, okay? Mouse toes give you a little less play for your money, but Oda is going to be right there. Oops. Yeah, I'm burned out on Melton, man. I've just about had it. This guy just is the only person that really gets under my skin in a major way. Here. Melton John, what's that straight jacket you have on? Could it be a faded one from days gone by? And did I hear you say that you thought that you could fly right to that highway in the sky? Vinny, no, Vinny, please. That I don't want that name to be on my channel again. Okay, I'm done. I punched the ticket on that. Boom. Thank you, Vinny. Fuck. Fuck me. All Vinny and I do is pass the money around. You out of here? Forever? Missy Jenn stream. Rosie, I'm hitting the road. Bye. Had enough. Bye. Have you spoken about his diet? I did. I left a comment. I just cannot believe. Thank you, Melton John. Don't tell me I shouldn't be on YouTube. You're the one that needs to get off of YouTube. Racism, sexism, homophobic. You're the one, religious intolerance. You're the one that needs to get the hell off of YouTube, not me. Just no way in God's green earth that, there's no way. No matter how nice people try to be to you, no matter how kind, you just want to start shit for no reason. Oh, thank you, Poppy. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Melton, I've only ever been nice to you. You've now gone off on the way I do my streams, that somehow it's insulting to you that I go around late night in Vegas. That's what the losers do. I don't know what you expect the winners to do, to show you fancy homes. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, right? Tell me where I'm going off the rail. Yeah, it is real. This is what you see is what you get. 6 years on here, Melton. Yeah, it says you tell me to get that. Yeah, right. There you go. Thank you, Vinny G. Somebody said it. I mean, have I ever guys have seen me, Oda Mae Cooper. Have I ever said one negative thing about Melton? Have I ever called Melton out? One time I called him out on his nonsense, okay? And then, he doesn't like what I do. He doesn't like my streams. He doesn't think it's right that I have the freedom to go out and go in the hood, that somehow I'm cracked in the head. It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, well, this is not, when you go into people's streams, Rosie needs to be gone from YouTube. No, you need to be gone from YouTube. Just close out your account, close down your channel, just walk away. Go down, get a job at a used car dealer, and just, do your shtick. So what? I was in jail. Yeah, I know you have, Anna. You're not really an official Boyd unless you spent time in the house. So, yeah, I'm just saying. But Melton, you got no right. Every time I click on the video, it's at the beginning of it. It's I see Rosie's down on this fucking doing it. Makes me so fucking mad. And it's walking around in a ghetto. What, you don't got any business being down there? And it's like, I don't tell you what to do. I don't tell you where to go. I don't tell you what your content should be. And then today you got to deal with the fact that the fucking Portland Trailblazers are gone down in 4 straight. I mean, I hate to tell you, that's going to happen, right? That's happening. We don't even have the 8 wheels gone, and they're just like stuffing you guys in the net. That's going to be a really hard thing for you to bear up under. You'll probably snap. And I don't like to see you wear the Washington, because I grew up with the Baltimore Bullets, okay, who became the fucking Capitol Bullets and then became the Wizards. So it's an insult to me, to see you in front of the Confederate flag as a Yankee, number 1. And I'll hold my ground on that. And number 2, take off the Washington, whatever the hell it is, okay? You know, do that. Straighten up your stuff. Front of a Confederate flag. This guy just sounds like he just came off a Pepperidge Farm. Remember his commercial? Can you imagine that? 1862. I want to enroll in the Confederate Army. Right? You'd be at the point of a fucking sword. Yeah, he's a carpetbagger, Vinny. That's exactly what he is. He's nothing more than a carpetbagger. Appropriates the Confederate flag. Has no affinity for it at all. None. Zero. Yeah, I'm constantly on his mind. He can't even do a video now without overt or covert signaling. Get something else to drink. This guy's beyond the pale. I even offered to put it in gear, and drive up to Portland and meet him face to face. You know, he's told me that I'm threatening on YouTube. You know, I wouldn't meet you. You're threatening me here in Portland. It's like, what the fuck? You know, you want to sit down and hash it out? I'll be glad to sit down. You know. Yeah, low. I don't know, Kim. You know. You know, he got off. Thank you, Vinny. Wow. Now I gotta give 100 back to Vinny to cover his losing streak. Thank you, Vinny. I'm the most southern carpetbagger. That's all he was. If you think this guy grew up with any pretense of knowledge of the Confederacy, any idea of the issues that I'm not talking about racism. The Confederacy was born out of states' rights, okay? This is the right of self-determination among states to go their own way, period. Yeah, that's it. Save it for your tip, your mod day. There you go, Vinny. Sorry, it'll get cycled right back to Vinny again anyway. I guess we're seeing how high we can go on there. No, I think he got timed out. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just say, no matter how hard I try, this guy's like he's like a prickly cactus, No matter how you try to approach and get along with this guy, you're going to get spiked all the time. Yeah, get a restraining order. I guess that's the phrase of the year, huh? Restraining orders. Yeah, monopoly money. There we go, Glenda. That's funny as fuck. It gets frustrating. I'm subbed. I'm not going to be one of those people that say, "Oh, I'm not subbed to you." I'm subbed to him. I watch his feed. But the guy makes my skin crawl. He really does. He'll lay in that bed. He'll get so, his teeth. Good. That's exactly what it is, Cobra John. It represents the honor of those soldiers that died, and it's the right or wrong they deserve. Yeah, they picked up and they fought when they were asked to. They were drafted. They enlisted. That's exactly correct. But for this guy to get so bent out of shape, and he just went off on my, going around the neighborhoods and as if I don't have a right to go do the stuff that I want to do on my stream. He called Nicole some horrible names this morning in Wogstream. Who does he actually like? Who does this guy get along with long term? You know, I have no idea, hipster. I have no idea. I try to just ask myself, who do you get along with? Oda Mae Cooper, I ask you this question. You're the most cogent, dialed in on all this shit down there. Is there one person that he gets along with? Is there one person that's gone the distance with him that's not ended up under the bus? Can tell me one fucking person? Thank you, Vinny. For Meltonburg, they can bring each other pie prison pussies. I don't know, Kool-Aid Jimmy. I'm just asking Oda Mae, is there one person that can demonstrably be proven to me that this guy gets along with on YouTube? Just give me one person, one name. What he did to Vegas Vixen was deplorable. He was getting along with me, but I'm guessing that's over now. Well, there we go. So, you know, Vegas Vixen genuinely enjoyed hanging out with him, and then she makes her out to be some kind of, what do you call her, 350 pounds, something or another. Can you imagine that? Kool-Aid Jimmy. I like Kool-Aid Jimmy. That's cool. I'm just saying, but man, sometimes you got to wonder. Yeah, it could be hipster. Tried, you know. So did Vegas Vixen. And Vegas Vixen was definitely offended by that. She was hurt. Yes, it's like Sean. I'm just saying, I don't bother. I don't put him on the streams. I don't target streams to him. But I'll be damned when I click on his streams. He did a 3-parter about me. He did the, you know. Let's back it up a little bit. I did a very nice comment about a boarding house as a great place to meet people and hang out. If you're already institutionalized, you're used to living with other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I travel, I'm going to be staying in hostels because I love the idea of the socialization of it. Man, he went off on me like, whoa. He did a whole video. What the fuck are you WTF, Rosie? Okay. I played back. Then he did a 3-part series. Then I'm still clicking on. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful Savage has a Berg's Parrot. Then I'm clicking on, and every hangout now, every stream, he's like this. Oh, see that bitch walking the ghetto? And he's like he wants to take your head off. Can't take anything constructively. Yeah, did you see that, Ron? He's obsessed. He's absolutely obsessed. It's just, he may very well have some type of manifesto, hipster. I don't know. You know, this all began in January when he did a video calling out me and Elvis. It must be Savage. How you doing, beautiful? Did a video calling out me and Elvis. I didn't really pay attention to it, but of course Elvis went crazy and fearful and we're the problem, blah blah blah. He gets timed out and streams. Said I'm not timing him out. You know, let him talk, let him have his say. I don't care, you know, but it's up to my mods what they want to do. Thank you, Poppy. Is he live yet? There you go. That's it, Savage. Get those earrings. Lord, some people are just naturally angry all the time. I guess I don't know. I mean, I can envision. Yes, Cesar. I can envision you know, we have to infer. We have inductive reasoning and we have deductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is you don't know all the facts, but you can visualize the last puzzle pieces. You know, if you get enough information, you can finish the puzzle. Deductive reasoning means all pieces of the puzzle are there. You just have to assemble them correctly. We don't know a lot about his life, but what we can infer from him is that there's a lot of anger and hostility. There's a very thin skin. There's an explosive, and I mean explosive temper. Okay? Explosive temper. And number 4, there's likely a lack of financial success and underpinning. Okay? That's the big 4 ingredients for a mess. And throw in number 5, failed relationships. Then you have a really toxic brew of an individual. So there you go, Cesar. You better be looking good for me, baby. You know, I'm looking good for you, poolside and everything. You better look good. Yeah, is there quality chimping? There you go, trigger chimp. Yeah, that's it, Savage. So. Yeah, Cesar has no reticence. Nothing holds back Cesar from sending weenie pics and videos, you know. Crystal, it's like welcome to Cesar's world. Yeah, that's it, Frederick. Yeah, all directed at me. You know, it's a worrisome contact. Reminds me of all my brothers in alcohol. I'm trying to put this stuff behind me now. I don't know, hipster. It's just like let them move in together, right, and throw each other off the top of a 15-story building. Yeah, softy. That's it. Yeah, full now with my Speedos on. There you go. Jeffrey Pagel in the chat. How you doing? Hipster, I don't find anything pleasurable out of just negative shit. And like I said, the guy in Seattle, the horrendous text messages that he sent to me when I couldn't accede to his request, unfucking believable. I'm done. I am finito. I don't know where the hell Joe went. Berg's is sending out there. I need. Well, since you went there, Ginger, I was on the same mail bomb list. You know, I don't even know what the fuck to think, you know, because I like Jill, and I'm just, it's a WTF moment for me. Like, oh, Frederick Melton would die on the streets of Oakland. They would just, he would be in chains on the back of the cycles of the East Bay Dragons Motorcycle Club down there on International Boulevard. It'd be gone. Gone. No, it's fine, Otame. Go take a nap or something. I'm not going to be on much longer. How you doing, Teeny? I just want that Melton John to just leave my name out of his mouth and stop talking about what I do and streams that I do and where I go and losers, winners and losers. You know, I'm just not sure, hipster. I never really wanted to go to that assumption, but, you know, I've tried to always be positive, and I will continue to be positive. And I won't say negative shit, you know, but I'm just saying I've officially ended that and put it behind me. He's dealing with the bitter realities of a channel that got fucked up for trying to short circuit YouTube's rules. They're not stupid. They're not dumb. This bothers me. This Melton character. Thank you, Annette. I try to be nice too. I don't, I try to be supportive when Melton would do food reviews and go sit at restaurants and stuff, doing his videos. I used, I made suggestions about the boarding house and how that might snap you out of it and have some socialization and maybe get laid, Yeah, Oda May needs to get some sleep. Yeah, the pacing he does is maddening, and it's just like it's all the whole demeanor is so threatening when you see that pacing. It's like an animal, and when he's like, he you see the veins popping in his neck and all that. Okay, yeah, I'm going to close it down too. I'm going to check them out 60s. I'm not sure if I have or not. Everything's all screwed up on my thing. I'm going to go. I'll see you guys later tonight. Going to reveal where the next travel is. You guys will want to weigh in. You'll want to give your suggestions and everything else. Yeah, I don't like crazy eyes snorting with me, streaming from their beds. It's very classy, right? Yeah, he's a big teddy bear, right? Okay, so I will see you guys later on. Thanks for being on today. And yeah, tonight will be the big reveal. Make sure you're around. Thanks, everybody. Mwah.